Now that was a heck of a race. Welcome back to Supers Live as we just got done with the St. Patrick's Day Grab of the Green at Rocky Mountain Raceways. And for the third week in a row, the driver from Union, Connecticut, of the TMS Wolfpack number 11 sits in victory lane with a heck of a finish for him, almost 2 seconds up on second place. Davo, Speedy Man, great run for you here at RMR. Really no trouble getting through the field, but another late race restart. Last week, you said it was all about saving the tires. How much of it was that here tonight, and how much of it was just getting on the hammer and leaning on that right rear?
I'd say I was, maybe 50-50 with running hard and saving tires there throughout that run. I got out ahead of Keith there and started to build a little bit of a gap and backed off. Then realized I started to catch cars and got greedy and then pushed it a bit to catch them and try and lap some people, but thankfully saved enough tire to really jump out there on the last restart and just run hard those last 10 laps.
Well, it looked like you were working the outside as well as the inside tonight. Where was the car the best?
The best place for me was right on the bottom, but trying to get a run on people and work by them, I had to use a little bit of the middle and high side on entry and try and really diamond it, or even just shoot out on exit up high up by the wall, trying to get something going.
Fastest lap of the race here tonight, 12:3:13. When did the car feel the best to you throughout that 50-lap race?
It felt the best those last 10 laps. It's really when I could really feel it out and get on it hard, but basically in the beginning I was kind of just taking my time trying to work my way through and run hard when I had to really make a push past someone or close a gap.
Dave, a good track for you here tonight. 3 in a row, 2 more, and you're going to have the Supers bounty on your head, but you're having a great rookie season in the Supermodifieds here with Supers. Congratulations. This winter Western swing is suiting you pretty well, being from Connecticut.
Oh yeah, I can't complain. Keep the West Coast tracks coming. Certainly a blast to drive these cars here, and thanks for Supers for hosting and what you guys do for super modified drivers, like always, and always a blast running with you guys. We had some clean racing tonight. At least I had some good hard racing with Rob and Keith there. Always a fun night here with you guys.
The driver that finished in second here tonight, coming back from a little adversity last week, should put him back in the points lead, as a matter of fact. 2 positions up on his arch rival in the points championship, Rocket Rob Ward. Keith Powell, you had a good race car for the first 18 laps, led that one, and was able to hang on to second place. But you had some heavy breathing going on behind you. Right on your rear Nerf bar, the 61 Derek Backus was putting the heat on. How nerve-wracking was that, knowing that you're trying to take the points lead back over, watching the number 11 check out on you, and knowing that Rob Warren was back there as well? How tough was it out there tonight at RMR for you?
It was definitely tough. I had my hands full all night. Yeah, I heard them behind me after that first caution. And when Derek got into third and Dave got by me, I heard him coming. A couple times, I wasn't sure exactly who it was. I kind of figured it was going to be Derek or Nelson, most likely Derek. I had my tire thing up and not the running order up, and had my hands full too much to go switch buttons, but. The one time I think I just checked up. I started getting a push after that first caution on entry, and I had the car as tight as possible here to begin with, and didn't have. I think I was a little short on gear than half the field, so got into me just one time. He let me gather it up. I appreciate that. I thought for sure I was going to lose that car. I tried to wreck it like 4 times. I think he's down back straightaway and never touched anything. But yeah, congrats to Dave O. He had a great car tonight. Ours was pretty decent. I think I was pretty comfortable with what we had going into the feature. I messed up qualifying on the end of my first lap, began my second lap, and that just killed my qualifying effort. And not many times can you go into a night thinking that you have a chance to out-qualify Rob and I thought I had that chance tonight and kind of let that one slip away. But all in all, good feature. Dave's just so fast. It's just it's fun race with him. He will give you the racing room, but man, he's quick. So we all have to do a lot more homework, I guess, to catch up with him. I'm just glad we're getting out of the West because he sure had this West Coast swing nailed down. But all in all, we're pretty happy getting out of here tonight with second place finish. Got to thank Supers, Breeze Graphics, and Kevin for all that he does. First finish race servers, icings on top. You know, there's a lot of support goes behind this on Tuesday nights and the broadcast. So definitely got to thank them, and we'll just go into next week and keep our head high this week.
Third place goes to the guy that finished second place last year. Boy, I'll tell you what, Derek, you're so close, but yet so far. You started deep in the field tonight. You watched the guy that started next to you make it up through the field pretty quickly, but you had your hands full with a 35 of Rob Warren for a while. Then you had your hands full with a 41 of Keith Powell. It was a tough one out there for you tonight, but you come home on the podium. How satisfying is that to know that you were in contention there? All it needed was one slip from somebody in front of you.
Yeah, I'm happy. The car was great. I really didn't want to see Dave get through the field as quick as he did. I couldn't get through that quick. My car was really good. You know, behind Keith, I had to drive a different race than my car wanted to drive. You know, with Keith being the points, you know, I really wanted to have him slide up and give me a lot of room before I nailed it, you know, and put it in there. I didn't really want to risk anything. I almost got him around once anyway. Coming out of two. The car was great. I just needed some clean air. I just need to, you know, find a way to get up front quicker or a better starting spot. This car, you know, obviously mine and Dave's times were pretty similar. My car really liked, you know, the clean air. I would have liked to have had a chance to see if I could run him down. You know, probably just used up a little bit trying to get by Keith, and you know, like I said, I just had to drive a totally different race than I wanted to behind him. But congrats to Dave. Congrats to Keith. Once again, one of the hardest people I've ever had to try and pass is Keith Powell. He just, even when the car's not that great, he just doesn't leave you any room. You know, it just makes it tough.
Derek Backus coming home on the podium, using up the car, but still enough left in that Disturbed Motorsport 61 to finish on the podium again for the second year in a row. Rob Warren in for fourth. Bob Gang, we're fifth. We're going to wrap things up the St. Patrick's Day Grab at a Green here from Rocky Mountain Raceways, and thank all of you for joining us here tonight. Don't forget, coming up next week on the SUPRS Race server, Show Me State 50 from I-70 Speedway, headed back east and enjoy some racing. Odessa, Missouri area at the famed I-70 Speedway. Word is they're going to bring that racetrack back from the grave, so to speak. Sitting vacant for many years, was a pavement track. They're going to take it back to its dirt track roots. Forward to seeing if that can be done. That's a great facility, a great area over there. And we're going to be there racing pavement Supermodifieds next week for the Show Me State 50. It's going to be a fun time for sure for everybody as we finish up our winter western swing. We'll see if Dave O can bring home another one. It was third straight here tonight. He'll be looking for 4, and after that, one more, and he'll have the Supers bounty on his head. So keep your eyes peeled to the Supers website at supers.net for schedules and times, as well as information on real Supermodified racing. And if you're so inclined, you still have time here tonight before the end of the broadcast to make a donation to the Leon Parrish Memorial Benevolent Fund for Supermodifieds, and that donation will go directly to help Jeff Russell as he heals from traumatic brain injury, a real Supermodified racer injured in 2010 at the Bull Ring in Las Vegas. Well, for all of our racers here tonight, and For all of our friends watching, we thank you so much. We want to remind everybody that St. Patrick's Day is coming up, but if you're out drinking, please don't drive. Plan ahead, plan accordingly, and have a designated driver or know the number to Uber or Lyft or one of those other places where you don't have to drink and drive. The life you save could be yours or ours. I'd like to see you back here next week for the 50. This has been a production of the SUPRS Broadcasting Network. Thanks to First to Finish Race Servers, as well as Breeze Graphics and Kevin Timmons, our video producer. Until next week, headed back to the east. Going to be racing Supermodifieds one more time at I-70 on the big banks. Hang on. Watch them go. Tune in next week for more Supermodified Sim racing. I'm Bob Gang. We're reminding you to keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love.